Pardon me? Okay, thank you. All right, thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, Council. We've just returned from in-camera session. And we want to thank our staff for participating in the in-camera session. From that session, Council has a rise and report with a motion that I will read here. Once I've got several papers on my desk, let me just get it organized here. Sorry about that. Okay. So Council did meet for, I guess, about 40 minutes in regards to this item. And so I have a recommendation to read, which I'll read, and then I'll look for a mover and seconder. It's 2 items. Recommendation. Be it resolved that Council of the Township of Clearview hereby 1, considers a bylaw on desk authorizing the mayor and clerk, if required, to sign a guarantee with Van City Community Investment Bank, if required, subject to such reasonable modifications to the content as may be approved by the Chief Administrative Officer in consultation with the Township Solicitor. And item 2, direct staff to collect development charges pursuant to the Township's DC bylaw as updated and amended, and to manage, allocate, and pay the special water charge component related to the project set out in the Township's DC bylaw, as those funds are collected to the special purpose vehicle pursuant to a front-ending agreement being established for the purpose of cash flow funding a portion of the cost of the project with funds advanced to the special purpose vehicle pursuant to the Van City loan. I'll take the mover and seconder, Deputy Mayor, and I'll go to Mr. Broderick since he's right here beside me. Members of the council, any questions on the motion? All right, seeing none, I'm prepared to call the motion. All those in favor? And that carries unanimous. Thank you very much, council. All right, council. We've got a couple other things to deal with here. We do have a little bylaw cleanup. So perhaps what I can do is I do have a bylaw in regards to a property at Part Lot 26, Concession 2, Nottawasaga. This council has discussed this several times. I understand there was an error made in the identification of the property. So we are being asked to review this once again. Is that correct, Madam Clerk?
Through your worship, that is correct. We're just clarifying the legal description.
Yeah, the exact address, which is always important when you're dealing with property. Council, there's a bylaw number 22-77. Be it resolved that bylaw 22-77, being a bylaw to authorize the sale of lands northeast corner of Part Lot 26, Concession 2, Nottawasaga, identified as PIN number 740280047 LT, and to repeal bylaw 2269, be presented and read a first, second, and third time and finally pass this 20th day of September 2022. Can I have the mover and seconder, please? Mr. Broderick, can I look to the screen? Mr. Walker, thank you very much. Any questions on the bylaw? Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm prepared to call the motion. All those in favor? And the bylaw carries unanimous. Hope we've got that cleaned up for you. Thank you. Members of council, a bylaw from our in-camera and the motion we've just resolved to pass a moment ago. Be it resolved that bylaw 22-78, being a bylaw to authorize the signing and execution of a guarantee with Van City Community Investment Bank Stainer Water Capacity Servicing Improvement Project, be presented and read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed on the 20th day of September 2022. Can I look for the mover, Deputy Mayor? Again, Mr. Broderick, because he's in the room. Can I, is there any questions? I'll call the motion. All those in favor? And the bylaw carries unanimous. Thank you very much. All right, council. The last thing we have is the bylaw to confirm our proceedings, which is pretty good for a 1-hour meeting. Be it resolved that bylaw 2279, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the September 2022 council meeting, special council meeting, be presented and read a first, second, and third time and finally passed on the 20th of September 2022. I'll look to the screen. Is that Ms. Deneen? Can I second it by Mr. Lamers? Thank you. Any questions? All those in favor? And the bylaw carries. Thank you. And our last motion is our motion to adjourn here on the 20th. Be it resolved that this special council meeting be adjourned at 11:02 p.m. AM. Look at this. It says PM because we're so used to writing PM on our, it's 11:02 a.m. That'll be moved by Mr. Walker and seconded by Mr. Patterson. Can I, any questions? All those in favor? Thank you. So this council is adjourned. Have an excellent day and we'll look forward to seeing you all.